If you're shopping for a luxury vehicle in Canada these days, chances are you're looking for one of these, a compact SUV. And if that's the case, stick around because you're going to want to pay attention to this vehicle. This is the 2022 Genesis GV70. The GV70 is the latest product from Genesis, the premium division of Hyundai Motor Group. The brand is now in its 5th year in Canada, and this first ever compact two-row SUV marks its most important product launch to date. There's a lot riding on it, so it needs to be good. Fortunately, it makes a strong first impression. 6 grade levels will be available in total, 4 with the smaller 2.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine with pricing starting at $49,000, and 2 with the larger 3.5-liter twin turbocharged V6, including the Sport Plus grade shown here, which tops the pricing at $75,500. The V6 grades feature sportier exterior accents such as a dark chrome finish on the grille and other exterior elements, larger air intakes, a pair of cylindrical exhausts, and a matrix pattern that's a recurring theme around the vehicle, including on the 21-inch wheels that are standard with this engine. The two lines lighting signature that's become a Genesis trademark is featured here, along with a sculpted hood that aligns with the wings on the logo. But relative to other Genesis vehicles, that's where the similarities end. The GV70's design stands apart with distinctive accents like the parabolic line along the shoulders and thick dramatic accent lines surrounding the side windows. Between its 12 exterior paint options and 9 different interiors, Genesis says the GV70 can be ordered in more than 100 different color combinations, though some are exclusive to specific trims such as the matte paints offered on the Sport and Sport Plus. Here the red exterior is shown with the ultramarine blue interior, a navy finish with red accent stitching, quilting on the seats, and carbon fiber elliptical inserts. To learn more about the GV70's interior in much more detail, be sure to check out our Ministry of Interior Affairs feature. The 3.5-liter twin turbocharged V6 produces 375 horsepower and 391 pound-feet of torque from 1,300 to 4,500 RPM. This torque figure is higher than what's found in several of the German mid-range performance offerings, such as the BMW X3 M40i and the Mercedes-AMG GLC 43. The estimated fuel consumption for this engine is 11.6 liters per 100 kilometers combined. This is mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission and, in Canada, standard all-wheel drive. This system is rear-wheel drive biased and defaults to keeping nearly all of the available torque at the rear axle, while distributing up to 50% to the front axle when additional traction is required. With the electronic limited slip differential included with the Sport Plus grade, up to 100% of available torque can go to a single rear wheel on demand. The V6 grades also include an electronically controlled suspension system that uses the forward camera to detect and respond to changes in the road surface. This system doesn't numb the feel of the road, but instead retains a good amount of feedback while smoothing out the important surfaces and keeping pitch and roll at bay. Drive modes include Eco, Comfort, Sport, and Sport Plus, along with terrain mode selections for mud, sand, and snow. Like most vehicles in this class, Sport Plus mode is tuned to be very aggressive, with gears that hold tenaciously and traction control partially disabled by default. The GV70 handles these demands well, but most drivers won't spend a lot of time in this drive mode. Instead, Sport mode is the sweet spot, providing a clear step up in performance from Comfort mode, with handling manners and even graphics to match. The majority of safety features are standard equipment on all grades, including blind spot collision avoidance assist, automatic high beams, and an upgraded rear occupant alert system. This feature uses radar to detect movement in the second row and will notify an exiting driver with graphics and an audible alert. The Genesis Highway Driving Assist is also standard, which includes lane centering and automatic lane changing functions. These are interesting, though they do take a bit of getting used to. They're not hands-free systems, so the driver's hands need to stay on the wheel, and the feature will disengage if it detects steering inputs. So while this does preview a self-driving future, it's currently best thought of as an advanced blind spot warning system. The standard 14.5-inch infotainment screen is impressive and well laid out, though a touch slow to respond. Its wide layout allows for helpful functions like a split screen that shares real estate with in-car functions and phone apps. I prefer the raised dial used here to the flatter one found in the GV80, as it's easier to have something to grab and turn while driving. Other than the fact that the functions on the steering wheel itself feel less intuitive to me than the rest of the inputs, and this just may take some getting used to. The GV70's ergonomics and functionality are generally above average. With quality finishes, unique features, and competitive pricing, the 2022 Genesis GV70 enters the market in a strong position on its own. Add on the Genesis model of all-in, no-haggle pricing, online purchasing, at-home test drives and delivery, and complimentary scheduled maintenance for 5 years or 100,000 kilometers, and there's good reason to expect we'll begin to see plenty of these on Canadian roads in the coming months. For Driving.ca, I'm Stephanie Walcraft. For more first drives and other features, click the bell to subscribe or follow us on social media.